Technical difficult. What up, chat room? Everybody hit that like as you come in. I see Latoya and Will. Whenever there's Latoya, there's Will. Gotta have them both. Latoya and Will are in the building. I see Taylor Made. What up, what up, what up? Can y'all hear him? Now they can. One. What up, what up, what up, what up? Real quick, last weekend was lit. Of course, it was my birthday weekend. Of course, we did the healing box, which was a uproarious success. It was a success. People came out. People flew out. It was a vibe, and I will say that 2 hours went really quickly. It flowed really nice. Everybody showed up and showed out. My panel of clinicians, they cooked. Comedian Ron G cooked, and boy, spoken word artist Sonny Patterson acted a fool. Hey, thank you, Ridiculous. You're the first person to hit our super chat. Thank you, brother. Thank you. But yeah, Sonny Patterson, she went crazy. It was off the Richter scale. Now that that's out the way, I want to do a quick public service announcement. Some people get a little upset because this is the community empowerment segment of the show, and I've been doing it since 2012. I just feel like you got to extend your platform to promote black-owned businesses. Tommy Hooks, thank you. We appreciate it. And I want you guys to do the same thing for the brother that's sitting right next to me. I'm going to bring him on in here. He is the owner and proprietor of One Stream TV. His name is Mike. He's a content creator as well. Mike, what's going on, man? Talk to the people. Bring your issue to the forefront.
Well, I owe the owner a lot of money, and he's been extremely, how can I say, understanding.
Lenient.
Very lenient. Mm-hmm. In fact, this is a guy from another country, from another race, that is actually giving me more love than some of the people who I had real close to me. So it's interesting how you can always see when you're spinning down the drain who's going to lift a hand to try to, bring you back up. So it's been a wonderful lesson, even though I'm in the trenches right now. Why am I in the trenches? Because I owe a lot of money, but he's extended me and given me time so I can either get a partnership or actually sell the business altogether. So I can at least walk out with a little surplus. So what I'm asking, if you guys can give me any help to help sustain, and I can keep giving the owner, I keep giving him $1,000 here, $1,000 there. I'm gonna tell you, he actually gave me $2,000 back in December to deal with the property management, who was definitely on the opposite end and not really wanting me to stay. So, when people do great things for you, it makes me work harder because, they're working for you, and I don't want to let people down. In fact, I work better when I'm helping others than helping myself.
I can smoke a bag of that. How do they contact you?
Well, everything is on One Stream TV. My Cash App is right up there, One Stream TV without the dot. OneStream.tv is the website, and but if you have it into your givingness, and here's one thing that I really am working on these days: when you're contracting with cash, that's the time to give cash. It doesn't make sense, but
no, I'm confused. Help me.
When you're contracting with cash and you don't have that much cash and you're still giving, that automatically brings more universal love back to you.
Oh, I hear what you're saying.
You know, and that's a hard one. That's a hard one for me to do. You know, is like, man, I don't have that much to spare, but dang, you know, I'm doing better than them.
No, I get it.
You know, so if you have it into your collectiveness, love, generosity, support, I would definitely appreciate it because it just buys me time, and it's an inevitable that this place will actually find the proper owner, solution, something that God has worked out. But what I have to do is stay calm and see the opportunities, and if I can just get your assistance to, you know, keep the owner a little bit more happy, you know, that he's always saying it's got to be a win-win. You know,
Someone's asking. They said, "Zoe, is it vibration frequency?"
that's the name of the studio, Vibration Frequency. Yes, yeah. But we
So they're going to the website.
Yeah, OneStream.tv is, you know, where we hold all of our content. You know, we definitely have a credit card solution in that particular thing. You can go to bookings, OneStream.tv/bookings, but you can just use your Cash App. And you know, and that'll work, and that'll be highly appreciative. And you know,
There you go, man.
I would thank you very much for your generosity.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a little light on here, man. You deserve it. You've been working real hard, and you've been trying to sell a lot of content and pieces that we've created over the years. So I get it, man. I get it. Sometimes, you know, you hit a rough patch. So I wanted to extend a little love from my audience to you, bringing us here, OneStream.tv. So this is Mike. I want you guys to support Mike, and we appreciate you guys for listening to his story. Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Joe.
All right, man.
All right.
Anytime. And hey, listen, if I got to run another commercial, man, just let me know.
Definitely.
I think that commercial did well for you, yeah?
It did. It got some traction. Definitely did.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we just got to run another commercial.
You know,
I'll think about it.
over this hump and we can do a lot of things.
Somebody said put 5 on it, man. They put 5 on it. Somebody is working in here. No, we got a lot to cover in a short amount of time. Okay? We got a lot to cover in a short amount of time.
Oh, it's short.
Oh, Lord.
My Lord. My.
Before I start promoting my stuff, I just want to say this. Every major civilization has fallen.
Absolutely.
Every one of them. And not all of them through the process of obsolescence or entropy. Some of those fallen civilizations are like controlled demolitions.
Yeah. A lot of them are hubris, though.
No. It's a passing of the baton. A civilization, a culture, is like a coat. Sometimes it's in style. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you outgrow them. Sometimes you lose so much weight, you can't fit them no more.
And sometimes the season has changed, and you don't throw it away, you just put it up to come back.
We believe more, as I'm talking about as people, lay people, regular folk. We believe more in the culture than the government that controls the culture does. Something is happening. And we've been talking about it a lot. Myself, you know, me and Kevin, we back in the gym boxing again.
Kevin
Berenger.
with the eye? Oh, okay, sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Kevin Berenger.
Okay, yeah, okay.
We back in the gym, man.
Love love you, Kevin. Love you, Kevin.
Can I get everybody to hit the like button? Hit the like button. Hit the like button. The grift is if you control knowledge or true old, or if you control knowledge of true old world, you can convince people you're building something underground at the White House. Okay.
Yep. But I mean, actually, talking about something underground, there's a whole community that's being built under the city of LA, though. Because if you go off Cahuenga, there's a whole thing there. It's a work site, but it's saying it's for subterranean living. It's a whole
Why would you wanna
condos
live
underground.
a subterranean lifestyle in the most
When the earthquakes happen,
earthquake active spots in the world? Yeah, let's live underground in LA. Really?
Yeah.
You want to move closer to the San Andreas Fault?
Yeah, just be one. We are one.
I want to lay on top of the fault. Like, that's stupid. That's dumb. I'm sorry. It's not a good plan. But there's some major things happening geopolitically,
Yeah.
right? I'm trying to present this concept. It's always been the same empire.
The same?
They just change clothes. Changing clothes is changing cultures. It's always been the same 5 families. Always been like a small group of elites. The country doesn't matter. Look at countries, because don't think the NFL or the NBA or the MLB or in national soccer, don't think they didn't model their teams off of states or countries. This Lakerland here. Inglewood, the city of champions. Do you understand? Conceptually speaking. They're using the same template. It's the people at the top that control. The fans go nuts for their specific team. Right? Oh my God, the loyalty. Laker life is a culture. You're a Laker fan, it's literally a culture. Right? I'd imagine a Celtics fan, a Bulls fan, right? Spurs fan. These are mini cultures, right? But who run the cultures? Of the NBA, the NFL, who run those cultures? The owners.
Oh, yeah. Look, Jerry Jones created the biggest monster ever.
The
Yeah.
damn Cowboys.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys?
How about, and people go nuts. Fanatic, right? A fan is fanatic, right? About a particular, that's what culture is. And there's owners of democracy. There are the quiet people, the Bilderbergers, the Bohemian Grove, right? And who else is it? Council on Foreign Relations, CFR. Like, there's a certain above, you know, that, and they pass it down from generation to generation.
Yeah.
Generational rule. Ain't that interesting?
It's their own inside, like, patriarchy. Like, you know, like a monarchy, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's...
What about, ask yourself a question. Why are modern day Rothschilds relevant? No, we know the story of the father gathered his sons around on his deathbed and said, take over banking in all of these European countries. We know the story. But why are modern day Rothschilds relevant? And are they still following the code? They said we're going to finance kingdoms, monarchies. We're going to finance cultures. And they'll always be in debt to us because we're going to add that compound interest.
Yeah, because they pay monopoly on a
Global.
life-size board. You know what I'm saying?
On a global level, right? Is being a Democrat like being a Niners fan?
Their jersey ain't that great, but yeah.
I'm just asking a real question here. Like,
yeah, right now, the Democrats are like the WNBA. They're not playing in the same league right now.
but what I'm saying, two sides of the same coin
Yeah.
with two different approaches to the same agenda that actually want the same thing. They just want to go about achieving it differently.
Let me say this. I knew this guy that he became a Buddhist because he said he never seen a broke Buddhist before. So he thought just becoming a Buddhist
he fucked
that
up.
he was
dumb.
gonna get some money, right?
No.
And so I told him I never seen no monk in Fendi. But anyway, so but it's like the allure of the Republican Party right now, the allure of MAGA is all of them that are out there, they get paid. Like they're getting billions of dollars right now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they're getting money. So a lot of people are shifting. The economy is getting worse. Who's going to benefit the most? Those people who go with the get along. What does Kwame say? The get along, go along,
Go
get
along
along.
to get along. So are you telling me that Black America is okay with being Burt Williams?
No, not all of it, but some are.
You know Burt Williams.
Exactly, from the minstrel shows.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like, listening to Kevin Hart on the Breakfast Club this week, it made me realize a lot of things. It's like, and Van Lathan said he articulated, I think, what I was thinking in my head as far as, are you a comedian first or are you black first? Are you a police officer first or are you black first?
No, capitalist first.
A capitalist first.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a uniform. People don't think that.
Yeah,
has
that's how you get
team.
your money. I'm not finna fuck up the money.
Yeah.
That's Kevin Hart,
So it's green first.
right? So he might be a capitalist before he's black.
Mm-hmm.
I need to protect my money. That's another option.
But how does that weigh on the morality scale, though? You know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
that can cause you to be caught up with some
it.
crazy shit.
We talked about it. Modern day comedy doesn't have a moral compass. For the most part.
And for the most part. Oh, man.
I mean, just go back to Burt Williams. Whenever we dealing with comedians, go back to Burt.
Yeah, but do you sell out to sell out?
Burt Williams had more of a reason to sell out than Kevin Hart.
Wow. Okay.
This is Jim Crow. This is the minstrel era. This is Jim Crow. Okay.
Yeah, maybe if you say it like fancier, Jimmy Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy Crow.
Right. So if we're talking about MAGA, who has been characterized, and I don't know the difference, but if you talk about MAGA, who has been characterized as trying to bring Jim Crow back, that's what they've been saying. Now, they done gutted the damn
Voters, right?
Voting Rights Act, which they've always been trying to do since its inception.
Yeah.
So they finally did that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Then, did you know these conservative white kids were being sent to black colleges to study African American studies to
the dude
study.
that wrote, yeah.
So,
The dude that wrote Project 2025.
but no,
He
no,
did
no.
that. Oh, I'm sorry,
But
my
no.
titty didn't hit the thing. Sorry.
But the point that I'm trying to make is, like, I need to make the point. It's real
Mm-hmm.
simple. How can that be alluring unless you're a sellout?
Yeah.
The right. Unless you're a sellout, unless you're Burt Williams. Burt Williams was making $6,500 a week
Back then.
in Jim Crow.
Yeah.
During Jim Crow, he was making $6,500 a week. He was the #1 American minstrelsy performer. #1. Who created minstrelsy? White man. Right? Who is that white man? T.D. somebody. Forgot his name. It'll come back to me. White man creates it. Originally called themselves T.D. Rice. That's him. T.D. Thomas Dartmouth Rice. White man. Originally called themselves, the minstrels that were white men with blackface called themselves Ethiopia delineators. That's what they called themselves. So when you look at Burt Williams saw that as a way to make a living. But if we're looking at Kevin Hart is already wealthy. And I'm hearing people say right now it was a humiliation ritual. Mm-hmm. And usually when there's a humiliation ritual, they're trying to knock you down or they're getting ready to build you up.
Yeah.
So maybe the next big thing for Kevin is around the corner, and that was one of the things he had to do in order to achieve it. I assume, I don't know this.
But he's losing his funny though.
Now you know good and well when you're that big, all you got to do is pay talented writers, and you'll be good.
True.
You know that.
Yeah.
So I don't think Kevin is going to lose his funny. You can buy funny. Am I lying?
No, you're not. You're not.
And I'm not saying that's what Kevin is doing or has done. Kevin got a whole team of cats that
Yeah,
are
I'm a
dope.
writer. I was like,
Right? That are dope. I keep getting confused as Joey Wells. People come up to me and be like, Joey. No, not Joey.
No. I'm not Joey.
No, but I'm not saying this is something that is, Kevin is actually doing. I don't know. What up? What up? I see you guys in the chat room. What up? Back then, Money 6,500 Bones in 1920. He was doing $105K a week. Burt Williams, and that was comedy. There is a documentary. I want you guys to get this documentary, and I want you to watch it, and it'll kind of explain some of the tragedy, the internal tragedy that was going on within Burt Williams' spirit. The film is called Ethnic Notions. It was produced in 1987. Ethnic Notions, and Burt is fighting the fact that, fuck, I gotta do this. This is a white man's creation based off of an elderly slave shuffling. The white man mimicked him and then made it the #1 entertainment form in America. Post-slavery Jim Crow times. Then black entertainers saw that and said, oh, well, you know what? That's a way for us to make money. So black people painting their own faces black after white men paint. This is the birth of comedy, y'all. Burt Williams suffered internally. Why? He was wealthy. He was wealthier than the white people that came to see him, but he didn't have the same social capital. You're still a nigga. He made the equivalent of $105,000 a week. He was making $6,500 a week during Jim Crow, 1920s. Minstrelsy. But there was nothing about him that white people saw redemptive other than his performances. That's it. His money was no good. Oh, you're a nigga. What are you doing in here? He was trying to be classy and bougie outside of the makeup. Couldn't do it. None of that. None of that was acceptable. None of it. So I asked the people that are in here, is it true that the right is trying to bring Jim Crow back?
Absolutely.
So was Jim Crow kind to black people in America?
No, not at all.
So is Bert Williams actually better than the Negroes who want to go over there? Because at least Bert, if you look up Ethnic Notions, is the name of the movie. It's a documentary. Uh-oh, I see somebody ordering books. I haven't even promoted yet. I'm gonna get to that. Aw, hey, Chris, thank you. Chris bought 3 copies.
All right, Chris.
Thank you. You know, we're getting ready to do Zoe's reading room, where I'm about to explain the whole architecture of this thing. You guys are gonna love it, love it, love it.
Zoe's reading room, Zoe's reading room, Zoe's reading room. Ethnic Notion is a 1987 video essay documentary film directed by Marion Riggs. It examines anti-black stereotypes in popular culture from the antebellum period until the advent of the civil rights movement of the 1960s. Back to you, Zoe.
Ethnic Notions, right? Mm-hmm. Watch it, because they talk about Bert. Bert struggled internally. Damn, this is what I gotta do? I wonder if modern day comedians feel the same way. Damn, this is what I gotta do?
Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not.
I don't know why I thought when Chappelle came out with the energy that he had, like, fuck y'all, I'm gonna say whatever I want to say or whatever, why that wasn't adopted by others. Is it because he danced before? He danced enough that he's cool now?
What I'm about to say is, you can't mimic Chappelle.
No.
Because Chappelle is intelligent and articulate. Mm-hmm. And you got to understand, black folk got an issue with intelligence and articulation as if it is a white creation. Elocution is not a white creation. To be eloquent, articulate with words. Listen, where do you think romance comes from? The Romans, white folk, ain't never created nothing.
Yeah.
Never. Oh, Latin language and the Romans and the Latins are the romantic. Listen, all that shit came out of Moorish Spain.
The Songs of Solomon.
The troubadours were Moors. Mm-hmm. And the Moorish sultans had harems, and these were intelligent harems. You can't just be fine. You better know how to write poetry. You better know. This is where the romance stuff comes from. It later gets taken back to Italy. Mm-hmm. Right? And then, like always, if a black man played a banjo different than a white man has ever heard, the white man gonna sit there, learn how to play that damn banjo, and then say, oh, this came from us.
Yeah.
That's how. So.
It's Kendrick and Drake. Kendrick wrote all his stuff.
Damn.
Drake had other people write for him, but what do you expect from an actor? Any casting director knows that it is easier to teach somebody to be dramatic than it is to teach somebody to be funny, because funny is a combination of timing and other factors go into it.
Yeah.
You can't teach funny.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if we start taking it historically, no one has ever done the things that black folk have
Absolutely.
done. But again, it gets stolen. I don't remember what point I was making, so this is what I'm going to do. The Untamed Way just purchased 3 books.
Oh, come on.
Listen, I'm encouraging everybody in here, if you haven't done it, do it now. I promise you, I'm not printing up a lot of books. So you want to get this book now because, like I said, it's going to change the game. It's going to change the game. Go to my website, MrZowhat.com, and pre-order your copy of my latest, man. Oh, look at that. My latest and greatest work. When I tell you this book is, and I'm trying not to give up too much of it because somebody stole something from me already.
What?
So one of the concepts is in the books is called the inner and outer asshole. Right? Do you know somebody created a website called interceptingtheinnerasshole.com? Days after I revealed the name of the book. That's why I be like, y'all niggas don't support the substantive people in your community, but anything that's superficial, drama-based, you all over that shit. Then your brother is getting stolen from by some mysterious motherfucker who heard what I said. Literally, days after I revealed the name of the book and different concepts within the book, my team goes and finds a website, interceptingtheinnerasshole.com.
Wow. I was reading about this morning about this interracial couple. They're Asian and black. The lady's black and well, she's Nigerian or something. But there's a vertical series that dropped and has millions of views now called Kimchi and Jollof Rice, right? Mm-hmm. They stole that's been their content for the past 3 years. Without consulting them, they did it, have a vertical series and everything, stole their whole story and produced it and didn't give them nothing. That don't prosper, man. That don't prosper.
And that was a point I was making about intelligence. Often we feel like intelligent because we were talking about Dave Chappelle and why people are not mimicking him, following the through line of your question, which was, after Dave blew, why wouldn't more comedians do that?
Yeah. Because
it's harder to really be well read, well studied, have a contextual understanding of things. That's a harder thing to develop. We think acquiring money and going places expands our knowledge, and it does, but on a superficial level.
Yeah.
You want to expand your knowledge, learn the language of the places you go.
Yeah.
Become fluent. That's an expansion of knowledge, right? Understand the culture. From the rooter to the tutor, understand the culture of every place you go.
Because it becomes more of an immersive experience.
That's my whole point.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to be like Dave, you got to study like Dave.
Yeah.
But that's a harder thing to do.
Can we report this site?
And I would even say another highly intelligent comic that sits in the same realm as Dave, and people may not agree, Cat Williams.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams ain't no fool.
At all.
At all.
No.
The brother is sharp.
Yeah, and he a hood nigga.
Yeah, sharp hood. Razor hood. I love it. I love it. But one thing I do know, he ain't crazy. He not dumb. He's very intelligent. You see? And again, when our people have an aversion to intellect. So many people I've been letting get little sneak peeks of what this book is and how rich and what's really happening in this motherfucker. That's too much, you know. You got to dumb it down, or you got to give them a little summary of this. You got to do this. You got to wait a minute. It's too much. Listen.
How about you develop a book club and break it down? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
Pull up My Big Toe. My Big Toe by Thomas Campbell. Louis the Man. Can I get everybody to go to my website right now? Listen, you're going to get an autographed copy of my book. You're going to automatically, everybody that pre-orders, you're going to automatically be put into Zoe's reading room where I explain the book, the concepts within the book, the philosophy within the book. Go now, and I'm going to sign it. So signed automatically. We know how to get the real deal straight from Zoe.
Are you talking about the theory of everything?
Yeah, that's what toe means.
Oh yeah, the theory of everything. Okay.
My Big Theory of
My
Everything.
Big Toe is a trilogy of nuclear physicist Thomas Campbell that unifies science and consciousness by framing the universe as a virtual reality. Back to you, Zach.
Let me just, we need a little bit more information on it.
Okay, we go.
Right? He's a nuclear physicist.
Okay.
He's breaking down how the universe is a simulation.
Yeah. He says, who are we? What is real? Why are we here? These are amongst the biggest questions we can ask, and some of the oldest mysteries. Tom Campbell's My Big Toe, Theory of Everything, offers a radically new way of answering them, combining the findings of objective modern science and subjective consciousness exploration with concepts only known since the advent of virtual realities and multiplayer online games.
He's saying our whole reality is like The Sims. That's really what he's saying.
Yeah, below you
can't-
will find. Oh, it said you've got. It says conscious, sufficiently concise, general introduction to the entire My Big Toe model, written for the broadest possible audience. The text requires only a minimum of scientific and philosophical background. The first three parts have already been completed and will provide a sufficient basis for all further. This is something else. This is a
No,
breakdown.
I
This is
just
a
want to
breakdown.
find out its popularity.
Its popularity.
Yeah. Who's buying it? Who's reading it?
Let's see here. My Big Toe. Let's see. Depending on whether you search, depending on whether your search refers to the virtual social media trends or the niche consciousness movement, My Big Toe carries different contexts. If you're looking for the viral social media trend meme, the phrase My Big Toe has gained massive popularity on platforms like TikTok. Users have been posting videos, memes, and discussions highlighting oversized, deformed, or comic big toes, as well as humorous novelty slippers featuring giant, exaggerated big toes.
So basically, they're telling you there's a trend based off of his book that's happening on TikTok.
Yeah, it's a cult favorite trilogy written by nuclear physicists. It explores a scientific understanding of unifying philosophy, physics, and metaphysics.
So let's stop right there. He got a whole trend happening.
Yeah.
White folk get to be intelligent without recrimination. If black folk get too intelligent, oh, you uppity nigga.
Yeah.
It happened to Barack Obama, right?
Yeah.
He's talking over the head of common middle Americans, right? Then with black folk, oh, he act white.
I hate that. I know people
Do you
say
see what I'm saying? We got an uncomfortable relationship with intelligence.
that. Yeah. When people say that, I just say I bathe.
So, America's a reading at a 4th grade level. So I guess I'm out of pocket if I write a book at a 7th grade.
Man, you tipping the scales. I mean, people need footnotes of mice and men. I mean, you know.
God damn.
Like, George. It's like,
Do you think, you know, I can name 3 white authors, difficult reads. But when I read them, I realize you being difficult and obtuse on purpose.
it's just like the Count of Monte Cristo. It was like 8,000 pages for no reason. Just like
Dr. David R. Hawkins, obtuse for no reason.
Zero reason.
Books are deep. Books are dope. Love his books. Power versus Force. Books are fire. But when you see the way he's writing, like his vernacular, his vocabulary is so elevated. It's unnecessarily elevated. But if he's writing from his truth, I'm not mad at him. And guess what? Those books were still popular. Look them up. Dr. David R. Hawkins, Power versus Force. See if those books and all that stuff. But when I tell you that the vocabulary in it is past SAT level. Like he wilding with it.
He looked like his books are hard because his face is hard. Okay, oh my God. He looked like he plays a mean game of chess. Okay. But he also eat crackling. He looked like he eat a little crackling.
Little hog head cheese.
Little hog head cheese. He doing a little something.
And I was really finna give you guys a hella detailed breakdown of my new book, The Way of the Intercepting Asshole, applying Bruce Lee's martial arts philosophy to intimate relationships. I was gonna do that. But once my people showed me like somebody already snipped up a website and
Yeah, no.
I'm like, oh, shit crazy. Everybody hit the like button, hit the like button. Let your friends know. Share, share, share. Talk to me about this book. How popular is Power versus Force?
Okay, let's see.
I'm giving you 3 white authors that are unapologetic about their intelligence and how they write. I asked a publisher, I said, is this across the board for all writers or just black authors? Because I see white authors putting out some of the most articulate, intelligent, and sometimes even confusing and obtuse work, and ain't no publisher standing in the way. Everything in black life got to do with money.
Yeah.
When I'm talking to these publishers, they'll be like, well, if we want to reach a wider audience, that means more money. And I'm not banging against getting more money. But do you see the trade-off?
Yeah. Yeah.
The trade-off is less depth, less impact, dumb it down so you can reach a wider audience. How come the wider audience doesn't see that as an insult?
Well, the thing is that like oxtails is high, but it's filling. Caviar is expensive. That's the thing between high and expensive. Caviar is high and expensive and it's nasty. And it's smaller. You don't get full of no caviar. Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
But you eat it because someone said it's a delicacy.
Oh, I love that.
Okay, Power versus Force by David R. Hawkins is highly influential international bestseller in the spirituality, self-help, and consciousness categories. Published and continually printed since 1995, it has been translated into over 25 languages of nonsense and has sold hundreds of thousands of copies globally.
Power versus Force. It's not dumbed down in any way, shape, or form. It is the truth resonating through the work. A black man can't do it. Is there going to be some racial stigma? Black people don't think at this altitude. What is it? What is it?
Well, most black people think Power versus Force is in the 50 Cent trilogy. Yeah, Tyreek and Tommy, they always talk starting shit. Yeah. Mommy.
Zoe, pause at the title. Grow up. The fuck? Grow up. Talking about pause at the title.
Why?
You don't like female asshole?
Wow. But female asshole is crazy. Okay. Oh, this is interesting.
I'm confused.
I'm hella confused. But
Is the term asshole a universally understood code for man? Because why would you pause at the topic, at the title?
I don't know.
Where your mind at, brother?
Yeah.
You got latent tendencies you haven't dealt with?
In the words of the infamous philosopher R. Kelly, haters gonna hate, ballers are gonna balzo.
No, but
So, you know.
I'm just. He said pause on the a-hole part. Is a-hole a universe? Maybe I didn't know. Maybe a-hole is the new dope.
You should have said, maybe it was way of the intercepting rectum. Was rectum bit better?
With rectum. The way of the intercepting prostate. What should I?
Colon.
He said that title is wild work. Just say, yes, on purpose. Just like the book Unfuck Yourself.
Oh,
Look
whoa,
it up. Look it up.
what?
See how popular Unfuck Yourself is. And guess what? People say, oh, Zoe, the way to intercepting asshole, I don't think people are going to. Yeah, there's a book out called Unfuck Yourself. White people write it, it blows up. Black people try to write it. Hey, slow down. We're going to lose people if you. Hold on. Wait a minute now.
Unfuck Yourself is an instant New York Times bestseller with over 2 million copies sold, written by Gary John Bishop. It has maintained massive popularity as a practical, no-nonsense self-help guide, boasting an average rating of over 4 out of 5 stars across tens of thousands of reviews. Back to you, Zoe.
So white authors get to wax philosophical, metaphysical, even quantum mechanics. Here's another white man with a goddamn cult following.
Go on, fuck yourself.
Robert Anton Wilson. Look him up. Prometheus Rising.
Excuse me. Robert Anton Wilson is a beloved underground cult icon rather than a mainstream bestseller. While he doesn't dominate current commercial charts, oh, I got something in my throat. His influential countercultural works like the Illuminatus, is it?
The Illuminatus
His
trilogy.
and Prometheus Rising
Yep.
maintain an enduring, highly dedicated, and vocal following.
Got a straight cult. Book is nuts. Prometheus Rising. 2 books from him, Prometheus Rising and Quantum Psychology. Go get them. I'm gonna bring up quantum psychology as it relates to Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
Oh, Cheyenne? CB? ponytail? Okay. I was like,
Can I get everybody to drop at least? Can everybody drop at least $10 on my Cash App? My Cash App is $Zoe What Netter.
yeah, you go to the chat. It's a pinned comment. Why my titty keep on hitting the thing?
$Zoe What Netter. And we definitely want people to go pre-order the book. We got one pre-order today. Can I shout out 10 people? Can we set a goal like TikTok sets a goal? Can we get 10 people to pre-order the book right now? Please support. Now, right? Quantum Psychology.
Mm-hmm. She ain't no damn doctor.
But neither is Robert Anton Wilson.
Yeah, he's not. And Amanda Sears says Maya Angelou wasn't either.
No, but peep game. And this, like I said, this is not me defending Dr. Bryant. I'm not saying she's good or bad, but if a bad person lies and manipulates folk and tries to deceive folk, they got to deal with what they got to deal with. I don't know. This isn't an...
Dr. Seuss wasn't the real doctor.
Yeah, I'm not attacking her, but I want to point out something. Robert Anton Wilson is not a clinical licensed doctor of psychology, but he wrote a book called Quantum Psychology. And all of his white psychologist friends said, for you to not be a goddamn psychologist,
You smart.
this is some of the coldest psychological game ever. They praised him. They raised him up. Now, I will give Robert this, though. Robert is an incredible writer, and his information and his study game is nuts.
His initials is Raw.
Exactly. He has a website called Raw.
Oh, really?
Robert Anton Wilson. So his information is solid. The logic is solid. He's not a quantum theorist either. He's not a quantum physician. He's not a physicist. But he writes on quantum mechanics.
Yeah.
In depth.
But that goes to saying that it's almost like, oh, well, even if you have an OBGYN that never had a baby, she still can deliver yours, right?
What I'm saying is, what she's done is disrupted a part of our community that helped us adapt under duress. Black folk didn't trust the doctor.
Yeah.
We go to Big Mama or some other herbologist who knew the streets. Oh, pick those flowers, pick those dandelions. We're going to crush all that up. We're going to knock this thing out before it gets started.
Yeah.
Right? Or we feared the doctor, the white doctor. We're not going there, right? We feared white education. Yeah, because we understood what that meant. Grooming.
Yeah.
When your education is the same as Epstein, I'm grooming your spirit.
I'm molesting your mind.
I'm molesting everything about who you think you are, right? A lot of us didn't trust that. So, born out of adaptation, you're going to get the preacher that's elevated because he's anointed. You're going to get the seer, the sister. You understand what I'm saying?
Prophetess, yeah.
You're going to get prophetess. You're going to get, oh, my grandfather was a prophet. No, literally. You're going to get that, right? These are adaptations. When you lie about it, then people who are caught up in a capitalist society, what is capitalism? What has it done? Before capitalism, right? Every piece of product was handmade. Before the manufacturer, you had the artisan movement, right? Everything meant more. You want a couch, nigga? It'll be there by December. It's February,
the real
nigga.
McCoy.
You get what I'm saying? Like, so we were from that kind of society. through materialism and capitalism, it took you out of it, and all you got to do is wait and consume. So with all of these infrastructures already set up, psychology, philosophy, education, all of these infrastructures already in place, it's made you a bit intellectually sedentary. So how does that tie into what I'm saying? Woman come along and lie, say this, that, and the third. It makes everybody run back to the systems that were put in place that we initially didn't trust. So now everybody running back, oh, if you don't have a doctorate, you don't know what you're talking about. Or if you're not licensed, you don't know what you're talking about. First off, it's like running the MAGA.
But if you're operating in a realm that people attach and really connect to spiritually, then when you bring in something that's false, then it dilutes or it causes a stain on whatever that I receive purely, especially if it connected to me spiritually. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, it's a greater crime against, crime against, because
No, but even the licensed clinician will come back and be like, nigga, church hurt, religious abuse. You
Yeah.
can't say nothing about the clinician. But then if you're
but it becomes in the same thing.
but if you're well studied, you can say, no, your shit is born out of abuses too. Didn't y'all just apologize for upholding racial hierarchies, APA? So for people who are intellectually lethargic, that don't want to read, that don't want to study, they're looking for somebody that is certified, credentialed. But then if you hit them with the opposite person, wait a minute. Even being credentialed in this, and I'm not saying it's not important. I'm not saying education isn't important. But the intent of the educator is.
But why lie? Why, if you really
I'm not
are
even
secret-
talking about her
Oh,
lie.
okay. Well, 'cause it's like going to the motherboard. If you go to the motherboard of the church seeking advice from these old saints, but you realize that one of them used to be a stripper, do I not take the advice of the motherboard now because I feel like it's been tainted by some shake that ass? Huh? Hello? Okay. Maybe that's a bad example. Okay.
Yeah.
But just be who you are. How can I be honest and transparent when you're not with me? You know what I'm saying? I just think it's a whole misrepresentation because people respect you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a doctorate before your name, but you're people that have multiple doctorate degrees, whatever, fuck with you and consider you a peer.
No,
But you
it's
never
true.
misrepresented yourself.
Yeah. I will never.
Yeah.
Not ever. Let me say thank you to the people that are super chatting. We've gotten 2 Cash Apps or 3 Cash Apps, Lewis, Brandon, and Taylor. I appreciate that. Listen, whatever y'all can give in support of this show, I appreciate it. I'm thankful. We got 2 book orders. I asked for 10. Can I encourage 8 people to jump out there and purchase your copy of my latest book?
Yeah.
You better get it now. Get it now. Not a lot of copies will be printed.
We got a couple of super chats too. Shout out to Tank What Up and Sugar Crisp.
Crisp Sugar.
Oh, it's Crisp Sugar? I'm like, oh, that's saying wrong. Oh, Crisp Sugar. Oh, I'm sorry. I was changing it up.
Tank What Up. Daryl Cotton.
And I mean, if y'all just want to, hit your girl up, you know what I'm saying, you can drop it in there, Sundays with Sarah. Holla at your girl.
Holla at Sarah. It's 180 people in here, and I'm only asking for 8 of y'all to purchase that damn book.
Just 8. Will there be one? Okay.
Where are my moderators? Do we have a link? Can we put a link for the book in there? I'm going to put a link in there.
Log on to www.mrzoa.com. That's www.mrzoa.com. www.mrzoa.com. Back to you, Zoe. Oh, man.
Back to you, Zoe.
Back to you, Zoe.
Shit is comedy.
And in the meantime, it's been rumored a little bit that this particular BT Awards may be the last one. Shout out to Drewski for hosting this year. Tune in. It's going to be a lot of special surprises. Just to let you know. But before that, log on to www.mrzoa.com. Back to you, Zoe. Sorry.
Hey, man, Sarah be wildin'.
Oh, this my girl, A Lot of Body. Oh, my, what's up, girl?
A lot of body.
Yeah, she came to she was at the,
Yeah,
thing. That's
straight-
the homie. What's up, girl?
Straight from the Shy.
Boom, boom. I'll be in Chicago in July. Shout out to meeting my peeps in Chicago.
I want you guys to look up an artist by the name of Ruth Brown.
Ruth Brown coming up.
She had a great record. Mama, he treats your daughter mean. She was robbed of her royalties. She was one of the foundational acts on Atlantic Records. I want you guys to listen to her record, Mama, He Treats Your Daughter Mean. Her vocalizations reminds me of maybe, or it makes me think that maybe Prince was inspired by her. Now this is at the intersection of jazz, big band, gospel. All of this is happening. Ruth was so damn successful with this Mama, He Treats Your Daughter Mean record. She was so successful. Do you know they only paid her ass $70?
Are you serious? Oh, wow.
Atlantic Records was owned by Amit and his brother. I forgot their last name, but you saw Amit talking to Ray Charles in the Ray Charles movie as portrayed by Jamie Foxx. Mm-hmm. The little bald-head Turkish guy.
Yeah.
The one who gave Ray all of his publishing.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't do the same for Ruth Brown.
Wow.
He paid her $70 for this record.
She was referred to as the queen of R&B. She was the first queen of R&B.
First queen of R&B, and more importantly, she is the one who put Atlantic Records on her back. So her other nickname was the house, or Atlantic's nickname was the house that Ruth built.
Oh, wow.
That was her nickname. And Amit was so salty that that's what she was known as. And that's what Atlantic Records was known as. Oh, Atlantic? Oh, the house that Ruth built? So on his deathbed or getting close to old age, when he's getting ready to die, he does a documentary about Atlantic Records. And he changes the subtitle to The House That Amit Built.
Oh, wow.
First off, you didn't pay her. I'm trying to point something out. We always want to be a part of somebody's movement because we see some short-term value in it. We always justify an abuse if abuse pays off. Oh, well, they the winners, but yeah, you'll be back in Jim Crow times. Well, as long as I'm getting paid, you know, Joe wasn't that bad. Joe had to beat them kids. This was good for them kids. If he didn't beat, nigga, you can have talented kids and raise them right without abusing them. saying your son is ugly and he got a big ass nose, is somebody gonna call out self-hate? But they got paid. Even Joe said this, they laughing to the bank because I whooped him, huh?
Yeah, and at the end of his life, he was selling cologne at the mall. It's so ridiculous. It's just like saying, like, Tina Turner, I beat Tina ass, but she had some hits. Nut Bush. Oh, Nut Bush.
Oh, Nut Bush. Ike beat her ass, but she had some hits.
She had some hits. She had a lot of hits. To the face, to the chest.
Ah, damn.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm and that's what, yeah, you can't say, but they were successful.
Smell good 63. Thank you. I'm shouting out everybody.
Come on, smell good.
Smell good. Hey, and you know what? If you go to my Cash App, I promise you, I get the money quicker. Sup? Hey, Ron. What up? Hey, Ron. What up, Keytron? Uh-oh, we got our third book order. Uh-oh.
Shout out to Daryl. Thank you for the queen.
Let me see if I got that right. Is that right?
Oh, it's pending.
Oh, that's Danielle. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Danielle. All right, we pushing. So, rock and roll, jazz, blues,
Down home blue.
ragtime, Mississippi Delta blues.
Yeah.
All of us our shit, right? White man kicking it with us. See how we do shit. He mimic it.
Yep.
Next thing you know, he's the owner, author, and creator of it. Right? Has that spirit in them ever abated? And if it hasn't, what makes you think joining them politically? See, that short-term payoff, right? That short-term payoff. Well, they winning now. We might as well.
Yeah, that's baby. When I remember, I'm old enough to remember the free cheese line. Remember back in the day, they'd get you to stand in line to get the block of cheese. I don't know if y'all had that out here, but we had it in Texas. And I'm like, my mama really got me up here, starched and ironed, standing in this line with my bow reds tilted to the side.
Starched and ironed.
To make sure we look nice enough and presentable to get some free cheese. I had to look a certain way. I had to be clean enough to get some free cheese. Now, mind you, was the best grilled cheese you ever have in your life. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we had to look a certain way to get a handout. You know what I'm saying? So
you had to look like you didn't need a handout.
Yeah.
There was dignity
Yeah.
in receiving the.
Yeah. My mom, we're not going to look poor. Now, you know, we poor because we in this line, but.
You ain't going to disrespect us.
No, not at all. You going to give us
Come
some
on.
money. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. Let me shout out. We got 4 book orders. Let's see.
Come on, 4.
We got Cabrina. She just ordered Cabrina. No last name. But I'll take it. Cabrina. Danielle.
Come on, stay float. Come on, Jimerson.
Kim. I'm not saying their last names because I don't want to.
Yeah. For legal reasons.
And then we got Chris. Come on. We only need 6 more orders to hit our goal of 10.
And you can purchase your pre-sale copy at www.mrzoa.com. That's www.mrzoa.com. Back to you, Zoe.
So really quickly, you do know, I'm not clowning Joe. I'm saying Joe is like many, nigga, my father was a Joe type, an abusive, violent motherfucker. If he stuck around, well, I ain't even gonna put it on him. He was gonna stick around. My mother had to escape. Do you know what the fuck an intimate terrorist is? Look up domestic violence. My father was abusive to every one of my siblings except the ones he fathered. It's only 2 of us.
Wow.
Anybody that wasn't fathered by him was abused by him. I'm saying black folk justify abuse when success is involved.
Yeah.
Hear what the fuck I'm talking about. Don't disrespect Joe. Look at fucking Jermaine.
And his hairline.
His hairline, his face. The
Look at LaToya.
Look at them. We think, oh, nigga, we should pity and show love and concern and empathy for them because of what they survived. If I survive a demon and I get paid, I'll feel like I won something. I was rewarded.
Yeah.
The fuck? We don't have real conversation. Oh, don't say nothing about Joe. Nigga, that was abusive.
Yeah.
That wasn't right.
And
You
look how
ugly, nigga, and you got a big ass nose. We're not gonna call out self-hate.
And you're not going to talk about the people that you never heard of because their parent went too far. They went Joe 2.0, and you never heard of the kid. You know what I'm saying? My mom, shout out to my mama for leaving my daddy when he got drunk one night when she was 7 months pregnant with me, and he beat her so bad she almost lost me. Now, because my mom is very religious, she didn't divorce him till after I was born, so I wouldn't be no bastard child. But my Uncle Johnny, my Uncle Steve, my Aunt Josephine.
Wait, not Johnny?
Johnny A.
Johnny.
Johnny A.
Johnny A, okay.
My Aunt Johnny A. My Aunt Johnny A. My Uncle Steve. My Aunt Diane, rest her soul. My Aunt Bowleg, Josephine, that's 4 or 5. They had a pistol to his head and told him he better not be in the Houston city limits ever again. He never touched down back in Houston till he died in 2010, okay? So, nah.
I just saw a lady on somebody sent me a clip of a lady talking about Joe, and he was like, man, Gary, Indiana was hell. Working in a steel mill was hell. Yes, 100% agree. But we can't justify abuse, toxicity, control, manipulation, all that shit.
Yeah.
For the payoff. Mm-hmm. You got paid, didn't you? You made some money, didn't you? That's not a sound justification.
It's not.
For that. It's just not.
Yeah.
We got 200 people in here. Can we get 6 more pre-orders for my new book? Can you make it bigger?
Yeah.
Can they actually hit that QR code? Can you make it bigger?
That I can't make it bigger right there. Let me see if I can make it bigger over here.
Let's see. I hope everybody is enjoying their day. My Cash App is $Zoa Netter. If you guys want to support, please continue to support. What was that white man's name? Owner of Emit Somebody.
That should be they should be able to do it there.
I want everybody to take out their phones, man. Limited time pre-sale. Come on. The pattern isn't the problem. Unconscious interception is. I want everybody to get their phones out and pre-order right now so I can shout everybody out. All right. Let's get back to it. This country has a history of robbing black folk. Willie Mae, Big Mama Thornton, Hound Dog. Who remade Hound Dog?
Elvis Presley.
Who had the bigger record?
Elvis Presley.
Do you see? Elvis Presley's record was like a white-owned soul food chain. How many times, you remember how the food used to taste, but then when white folks start moving in the neighborhood, they change up the seasoning a little bit. Things change up. Should be a little blander now because we getting regentrified, and if we want to stay, we got to.
Yeah, it was only garlic and onion powder. That's it.
Do you see what I'm saying? Listen to Willie Mae, Big Mama Thornton's Hound Dog. You hear the rhythm section. You hear the percussion. You hear the call and response. You hear Africa. You hear us. Yeah. Listen to Elvis's version. He mimicking. They'd have built a society where you can mimic authenticity and get paid more for it.
Yeah.
And you mad at Kevin? Kevin know like any other black man, if I get real in this motherfucker, that's when my deal is over. That's when my opportunities are over. Kevin knows that. Chris, Kim, I'm shouting out names. Danielle, Cabrina, Yo Knows Best. There we go. We got some orders coming in. I think that was 5. Yes, that's 5. No, that's actually 6. No, that's 5. Yeah. 5 more orders. Can we get 5 more? Am I making any sense?
Yeah.
This is why I'm pointing out this stuff. Motherfuckers been robbing us for years.
Yeah, but they clutch their purse when they see us walking down the street.
So I'm confused. Listen, I started this talking about civilization. The white man understands civilization. Roman, what was built on top of the Greek and Roman Empire?
What do you mean? What was built
on top of the Greek and Roman Empire?
The Vatican.
The Vatican, Christianity,
Yeah, Vatican.
Christendom.
I was like, wait a minute, I know this. I'm like, wait a minute.
So he calls himself the Vicar of Christ. Jesus is only represented. The Vicar of Christ, i.e. the Pope, becomes the most important motherfucker in the Western world. And in the civilized world, because he uses early anthropology to say we are divinely justified in subjugating people that don't know Jesus. Am I lying?
No.
Somebody's asking me, Jay Dillon, somebody's asking me a question off the topic. I will answer it in a second. So that's a continuation of the Roman Empire. You can't be a king, a prince, a queen, or nothing unless a papal bull, an edict from the Pope, right, sanctifies it, justifies it, validates it. When King Henry VIII was out of pocket because he wanted to recontextualize the English church so he didn't have to be beholden to the Catholic see, he was threatened with excommunication, and he was threatened by the Pope that the Pope would take away his kingship, because then popes crowned kings.
Yeah. But this came from the people that spread mythology and stuff like that, you know?
I'm just pointing out something. Roman, Greek Empire, Greek and Roman Empire ended. The Vatican took its place. Through line all the way to the UK, Great Britain, England. Anglo-Saxons and the Germanic people.
It was the Pope is their Trojan horse.
Do they not also think that they're a continuation of that lineage of folk?
Of course. That's why a lot of them look stupid back in the day, because they was marrying they're marrying their brothers and sisters and cousins and shit to keep it in the family.
Yo Knows Best just hit me on Instagram and said he just pre-ordered my book. I saw it, brother, and I shouted you out. Can you hear me? Hey, Yo Knows Best just ordered the book. I want to make sure you see me out here, brother. I wanted to acknowledge you for sure. You see the through line, though, historically, right? From the Roman Empire, the intermarriages and all of that, they see the UK, Great Britain is the next world power after the Vatican and all of that. And you see what they did in their colonization movement all over the world.
Yeah.
From fucking Western Asia all the way to fucking Western Africa. They was all over the fucking world with they shit. I'm talking about Great Britain. They had finances. They had money. They had the pound, the sterling pound. Remember that? That was the global currency at one point. What I'm trying to break, and then you don't even want to talk about colonization, the colonies, the 13 colonies. Where was they originally from?
Africa.
England.
Oh, England. Oh, you're talking about you're talking about everybody.
And they were loyal to the crown. So America has through lines and ties all the way back to the earliest civil. I keep telling you, they don't care about the name of the country, the name of the culture. There are a group of people that have always been in control. You could say secret societies. You could say Illuminati. You could say whatever the hell you want to say. There's always been secret groups, secret families that have kept this. Oh, it's time for this to end? Oh, it's time for Great Britain to hand it off to America now? For real, for real? Oh, okay, let's get behind that. Clandestine. Do you understand what I'm saying? I walked in here today and Mike was talking about Tick, Mick, and Fick.
What's that?
Breaking down the American life. The concept that we all, or the dream that we all was pipe dreaming.
Is that crack? What is that?
We was all smoking the freedom pipe dream. And he said, Tick, Mick, Fick. Mick, military industrial complex. Doing shit that's outside of the purview of the Constitution. Tick, technological industrial complex. You already see how that's recontextualized in the world. Fick, financial industrial complex. Back to the Strait of Hormuz. Still closed. Somebody said, I can't get nothing purchased on your site, Zoe. I'm trying to purchase the book right now. Won't let me. Here, let me give you the right link, because something just ain't right.
Oh, while you do that, the reason I understand clearer now what happened with Don Lemon when they arrested him and brought him up on charges and stuff like that for doing basically journalism at that church protesting. What they tried to do is the government wanted a list of all of his subscribers to his channels and all his social media platforms. They wanted a list of all of the people that watch him. And he refused to give it over, you know. But that's what
But why is that a punishable offense?
But that's the thing. That all the judges threw it out. They're trying to get the transcript from the grand jury testimonies and stuff, how they indicted them, because every judge they went to threw it out because it's unconstitutional for them to arrest a journalist for reporting the news. But
because that would be in direct contravention to the fucking
freedom of press,
freedom of speech, all of it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. So it's a whole situation. Like, you know, if you're gonna watch something, be sure you're good. They're monitoring everything now, but don't be afraid. Stop being afraid, because the people talking about Kevin Hart, and they won't stand up for their own self in nothing.
In nothing. No, I agree. No argument. Charles, you are the 6th person to purchase the book. Thank you, Charles. Prentice.
In the chat, there is a link. You can go straight from that link and purchase the book.
Yeah, I just put it in there because I want people to be able to see the link. We only need 4 more pre-orders to have a successful day today. Can I get 4 people to pre-order their copy? Again, Zoe's Reading Room. Reading Zoe's Room.
Reading Zoe's Room.
I really want to share like what the book is about, but
don't do it.
It's coming up the second week of June. Zoe's Reading Room will be open to people who have pre-ordered the book. It's going to be a behind the scenes. It's going to be on video, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to walk you through the concept that God gave me.
Come on, God gave you. Hey. God gave me.
It won't allow MasterCard purchase. It should.
It should. Are you just trying to let us know you got a MasterCard? Bro?
Ain't no discrimination against MasterCard.
Mm-hmm. And why do you, my brother, have a MasterCard? No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. I felt it in my spirit, so I said it. Yeah.
Nothing has changed. White people capitalized off of black labor, but nothing has changed. Black people were the product. When you were a slave, you were the product. You were like John Deere before John Deere. You were the tractor.
Yeah, y'all have a problem with the name saying asshole. That's what they did. They fondled the asshole. They lift. They was in the vaginas of the female slaves. They did all that. They pretty much molested them, and fondled them while they was, up there for auction. And you know what I'm saying? Like it may seem funny, whatever, but that was a very horrible, degrading thing that was done to them.
You were the sex toy.
Yeah.
You're all of that, right? We were all of that, right?
Yeah.
Now, still though, you're that.
Mm-hmm.
From slave to NBA player.
We saw Kevin get fondled.
To NFL player.
No,
for real. Yeah. To comedian, to actor. Yeah. Because listen, Ruth Brown is the person who built the house that Ruth Brown built. It was Atlantic Records. Well, Capitol Records was the house that Nat Turner built. Mm-hmm. Do you see? Do you see? Michael Jordan is, right? The person who built the Bulls. The Bulls don't have no substantial history before Jordan. Sure, great players came through, but basically you could say Jordan built the NBA. You could say before Jordan it was Magic. Do you see? We are still the capital. You gonna tell me Michael Jackson didn't build Sony?
Of course.
Epic Records? Epic Records, you get Off the Wall, Thriller, and Beat It. And Bad. You get Off the Wall, Thriller, and Bad. Michael didn't. Epic is not the house that Mike built. Man been dead 16 years, number one on all of the DSPs, right? And number one movie at the same time.
Yeah.
We not the product. White people have been black and tanning us ever since. White-owned establishment that capitalizes off of black talent that is exclusively for white patronage.
Yeah.
That's not still happening?
Yeah. It happens all the time, you know?
Do you hear? I'm connecting all of the dots where the trauma lived, though. Oh, Joe didn't do nothing to them kids. Everybody need a little ass. And nobody needs any trauma. Nobody. You got an 11-year-old. Nigga, my granddaughter is 7. Mike is auditioning by 2 years later by 9.
Yeah. Now she's a slacker. Like I'm saying.
The fuck?
Yeah.
I'm saying we are the masters of adaptation, but we should never justify that adaptation through the lens of abuse.
Absolutely. Look at white people not only, stole from us. There's a very popular white podcast, and the host, one of the girls that was on the show, she was telling them that they used to eat black people. White people used to eat black people. He said, "What? Hell no. There's no such. You're lying. There's a whole book called The Delectable Negro, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it literally is a book of them chronicalizing this one slave master. He had them to a disobedient slave, had them cut him up, and had 2 slaves eat his heart and his liver in front of everybody. Y'all doing to it? They used our children for gator bait and made postcards of it and sent them around, thought it was funny. You know what I'm saying? It's how much do you take from a people for we forgive everybody else, but we don't ever show no compassion with our own? Why can't we collect that love that we pour out to everybody else and really pour back into our culture, into our people, and promote and elevate those things that are right and not those things that are what we have absorbed and assimilated from these horrible things from other cultures? You should not be the child on no instance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not acceptable, no matter what the outcome of it is.
I'm gonna beat the dance move into you, nigga.
Yeah.
What?
It's almost like when I never wanted to learn the splits because they told me as a kid I had to break my legs in order for me to be able to split. Well, you know what? I'll go eat a banana split, but fuck them splits because I'm not breaking nothing in order to perform for these people. I'm not doing that.
And tell me the bourgeois blacks that haven't adopted this. November 15th, I think this was, no, is this November? No, this is from the ACS, American Colonization Society. Free blacks should never be allowed to be around enslaved blacks.
Why? Because they don't help them get out?
See, a nigga gets some money in this society, he automatically classifies himself as a free black. Right? And niggas who aren't doing as well are somehow still enslaved. None of us are free. If so, the Supreme Court ruling doesn't affect the balling ass blacks. That it affects them too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Who wasn't voting? To begin
Bringing
with?
back Jim Crow won't affect the balling ass blacks, right?
That's what they think. But when you gonna have to enter the Staples, well, it's not the Staples, the crypto center through the back door,
Right. Through the kitchen.
through the servants' entrance.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
This a real, like, you don't think it, okay. They don't think it can happen.
Yeah. I'm predicting right now, whenever Clarence Thomas decide to get a conscience, was it probably never, but they gonna get him. But not before they haven't finished using him yet. Oh, they gonna get him.
And now the coup de grace before I get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Work together. Support each other. Ride for each other.
Yeah.
Heal the rifts that exist with each other. I'm at a certain age now that I don't choose drama. The moment I see you acting stupid, the moment I see you're disconnected and you need to be coached along to be a human, to be a quality human person, I just stop talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to convince you to be better, right?
No, I'm out.
There has to be a bi-directional willingness to want to get better. You want to get better? I want to get better. That's union. Let's work together on getting better. But if I got to show up for your wounds where you don't show up for your wounds, meaning you're not doing the inner work you need to do, but I need to show up for your wounds. No, I'm not showing up for people like that. I'm saying the only answer that has been clear to me in my years and years and years of study is unity. And whatever is broken in us has to be healed within us, or we're going to keep going to the best offer coming from the same people that's been stealing, lying, robbing, manipulating, using, discarding. Who discarded black people worse than white folk?
Exactly.
So you mean to tell me the Constitution says slavery is over except for in prison? So you mean to tell me these motherfuckers created a privatized prison system where now the prisons are not state-owned, but privately owned. And if they're privately owned, where do you get your product? Which is a person. Well, the preferred person would be brown, black and brown. Wait, so people are still product? The only place in your Constitution where slavery is legal is in prison. So the prison model is really a plantation model?
If they both begin with a P.
And niggas have culturized the behavior that leads you in there.
Well, this is the thing that I've learned, especially growing up in the church and stuff like that. I realized there are people don't understand what a miracle is. And then, a miracle is something that it is like one specific, like dramatic, like healing or supernatural event, right? But there's certain, if I have a person that is get a miracle and they were diabetic and stuff like that, and they or had hypertension and had a stroke, and God like miraculously healed them and restore them back to their original thing, right? Like back to normal and make them healthy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you still gonna eat chitlins? Black Americans have spiritually been eating chitlins for so many decades and centuries, wanting and waiting for some savior come and save us and give us some miracle that all this stuff gonna go away. But you won't stop spiritually eating chitlins. We have to start healing ourselves anecdotally, like, and if it's even microdose healing, you know what I'm saying? We have to start repairing what's going on within us culturally so we can unify and come together. But that also requires us to go and gather those parts of our society that is rotting off and dying.
Yeah.
That are almost dead, and ask for a miracle there to bring them back to life, not for it to go back to the state in which it was before, but to heal and advance.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to us after the Civil Rights Movement. We thought everything was okay because we got the miracle of the Civil Rights Act. Yeah, but what you do after that? You couldn't put the damn chitlins down. So that's I don't know why I equate stuff back to food, but that's the way. That's my take. Back to you, Zoe.
Back to you, Zoe.
Oh, someone said it's no end game. What do you think about that, Zoe? Has it been game over?
I'm tired of being fuel for white fantasy.
Ooh.
See, the white man is fantasizing about space and Mars and how does he get there?
Well, why would you want to go close to the sun when you can't stay outside for 2 minutes without sunscreen?
Stay with me. Mm-hmm. He gets to fantasize and be imaginative and creative. Look, we're going to conquer space.
Yes, SpaceX.
We're the fuel. We're the coal that he's throwing in the fire to fuel his aspirational locomotive. Mm-hmm. And I'm saying, nigga, why you got to be entertained by everything?
Everything.
Everything got to be entertaining to you, and you got to be entertaining. We got to break up with this concept of boredom.
Yeah. You don't have to laugh to live, okay?
It's good. We want to be entertained by everything. That's what it has turned into. Mm. And now the thing that is most entertaining is also most toxic.
Dance, nigga.
All right, listen. We got 7 book orders.
Come on, 7.
No.
Okay.
6 book orders.
Okay.
We got 6 book orders today. I asked that we do 10. We got 6. I want to shout out everybody for sharing on Super Chat, for liking. I want to thank everybody for getting their copy of the book, pre-ordering the book. I'm grateful. I'm thankful for everybody just showing up today. I'm thankful for I'm thankful for Sarah being here.
Hey.
Because Sarah got to come far now. Listen, Sarah back in the game. I love it.
Oh, coming up, shout out to everybody in Phoenix. I'll be there hosting. Well, I have been given the green light to produce a big comedy show for All-Star Weekend next year in Phoenix. So, yeah.
Come on.
It's coming. More details coming soon. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I love it. We still need those 4 orders, but I'm going to get out of here before we get them. If you enjoyed today's show, please support the channel in any way you know how. Right now, I'm in full promotion mode. Can we show the slides? I got all those slides up there for the book.
For the book. Oh, okay. Well, I would have to.
We got to
this
read.
first.
Boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Let me take
The
this off.
mother room.
Mother room.
So I've recontextualized some things. It's no longer the mother wound, it's the mother room. And you carry it with you. It's portable because it's the lens you're looking at everything through. And typically what we do is with our partner, we try to terraform them to fit into this construct that we carry with us. It's not the mother wound, it's the mother room.
The original environment you carry inside you, you terraform every new room into the first one, not because it was safe, but because it was first. Back to you, Zoe.
I'm trying to tell y'all, this thing is going to, dude, I kind of, no, not that one.
Oh, not that
one.
Okay.
No one give up.
Okay, don't leave it.
There's some more.
Okay.
Let's see.
This one?
Yup.
Yeah.
They're not ready for this. Expectations as regulatory demand.
Not standards, not needs. The silent arrangement of the relational field so your internal state remains manageable without ever having to develop the capacity to metabolize. It's the words. Metabolize what arise. Back to you, Zoe.
So again, my expectations are based on keeping my wounds intact.
Yeah.
They don't heal the wound. The partner is now drafted and conscripted into my wound army.
Not one army.
I have a demand that needs to be filled erroneously by my partner. Now your expectations are a form of pre-regulation demands. You have to show up like this so I can remain regulated.
Yeah.
Instead of you conquering what needs to be conquered inside of you, nah, you show up right. So now you sound wise. I don't deal with no foolishness.
No foolishness.
Sound like you've been through something and you came out with some sound expectations, but really your expectations are disguised. They look wise, but it's really regulatory demand. I
All that
need
rigmarole.
you to. I don't need that rigmarole.
Baby.
Back to you, Zoe.
Are some people's list of demands that for others, the cons list for themselves?
Say it again.
Are some people's list of demands for others in their life just really a litany of cons that they have against themselves?
Boop, boop, bap, boop. Boop, bap, bap, bap.
Oh, I sounded smart right then. I just like
Smiggity, smiggity, smack.
Miggity, 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 mac, daddy.
Boop, bap, boop.
You can get this and other gems by logging on to www.mrzoa.com. Back to you, Zoe.
This just sounds like a TV show for real. Uh-oh, wait a minute. We got book number 7. Let's see who came in here with the 7th order today. Man, this is one of the blackest American names ever.
Blackity black. Jamarcus.
Nope.
No. Tavares.
It's not made up, though. It's like a real name, but it's black.
Leroy.
Nope. It's close.
Charlie Earl.
Not Charlie Earl. Charlie Earl. The double first name. Hey, that's Charlie Earl's car right there. What are you doing over here?
What you doing? Who is it? Who is it?
Lamont.
Come, Lamont. Lamont.
Lamont, come on.
Come on. Bum, 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 bam.
Hey. Lamont, we 3 orders away.
Come on.
It's all good. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Somebody said Larry. So he said regulatory demand. So are we supposed to tolerate disrespect? All right, you want to ask questions. Good.
Oh, okay.
Nobody is supposed to tolerate disrespect. I don't even see how the two are related. When you're unhealed, most people use expectations as a shield. You think you can filter the person through that boundary, through your expectations. But if your expectations are coming from wound needs, one thing about your wounds, they have a bottomless pit, insatiable appetite. You have to heal so you no longer need, listen to what I'm about to say, to expect anything from anybody else.
Like a tapeworm.
If your needs are coming from wounds, let me give you another example.
Okay.
Dr. Jashana Johnson talked about this when she was talking about the book. What's the book about? Love languages. She was like, love languages. She said, I don't get with the love languages. I don't rock with them. I said, why? She said, because they are camouflaged attachment wound needs.
Yeah.
So I need touch. You weren't touched as a kid. I need gifts. You weren't given gifts. I need quality time. Your parent probably didn't give you that as a gift.
Yeah.
She was saying those love languages are born out of attachment wounds. And I thought that was quite enlightening. So when we look at our expectations of others, typically what we want from others is what we haven't gotten from the mother room.
Yeah.
When your mother is not there consistently, when your daddy is not there consistently, it is a genetic, biological fact, psychological fact. You start learning how to manipulate them in order to get what you need. That's what crying is.
Yeah.
Crying is a manipulation. The child is basically saying, when I cry. Now, it doesn't start off as a manipulation. It evolves that way based on the parent's presence. Primary caregiver. First, the baby is crying, I'm hungry, I'm wet. But the baby's nervous system is also saying, who's about to show up when they hear this alarm?
Yeah.
And based on who shows up and how effective they show up, the baby starts to adapt. That motherfucker didn't come? Oh shit, let me cry louder. Let me break out into a tantrum on this That's the baby's nervous system popping.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? Many of our expectations are coming from the manipulation that we had to use in order to get what we needed from our early environment, from the mother room.
That makes total sense.
Then we carry this shit into adult relationships and it's operating unconsciously. So now you don't even know you want your mother, you want your woman to respond like your mama, or you want your man to fill in the gap your father never could. Do you see what I'm saying? You knew what you wanted from your father, but he never fully gave it to you. If you can get a man that can do that, do you see? Or something similar. This is why we're always dating reenactments of unhealed shit, because that's better than nothing.
That's this. My mom used to say when I got older, "Oh, your tears don't move me," because she saw that I was using them as a manipulative factor. You know, baby, they've gone with them tears. Gone on. That is crazy work. Oh wow.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real good.
This book is finna take all that shit and strip it to pieces.
You gotta get the shit out.
This is psychological colonic. Nah, but I just felt like that was a great question. Roderick Ray, man, thank you, brother. Thank you. No, I just thought that was a great question. He said regulatory demand. Like, again, regulation. A baby cries, whoever shows up, if they show up effectively, if they're attuned to the child's need, there's a lack of attunement. This is what happens oftentimes with parents. It doesn't mean parents are bad. I'm not trying to pathologize parents. I'm not trying to say your mama was a bad mama, a bad person. I'm saying she was a work in progress. There was parts of herself she was unaware of after she birthed you. So when those gaps happen, the baby is filling in the gaps with the manipulation, like, oh, you're not attuned. You're not locked into my needs.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And then there's that.
Now, the baby cries, manipulates, uses, does whatever it needs to get its needs fulfilled. That's survival. As an adult, I'm going to say something radical. You're supposed to transcend needing altogether. But not in a cold, stoic, narcissistic, I don't need nobody. Not in that kind of way. Can you imagine what love, unconditional love, could feel like without needing to get high off of it again? Needing to want to maintain it?
But when it turns into the other type of need, like you're kneading dough, like you preparing others to, you know.
This nigga said kneading dough, preparing others. I love
it. You pray so you won't be prayed, you know what I'm saying?
Zoe need to be on those relationship podcasts.
Thank
giving
you,
out
been
this
saying it forever.
This is what they missing. I know. But they don't want to have no talk with me. But again, drama and toxic shit is what sells.
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm this kind of dude. I don't want to sound like you.
Yeah.
I don't. I want an original expression of what I understand. Social media is, nigga, what did he say that was dope? If I get what he said and say it on another platform, I get credit for saying it. Now it's viral. It's content over meaning. Mm-hmm. Do you see? I'm really trying to change the way we look at things. I'm not trying to approach this shit from some dead white man's perspective. Mm. And if you get this book, you're going to see I'm calling they shit out. This is racist. This is racist. Shouldn't have never implemented this shit here. Oh, it's getting called out. And wait till you hear, damn, I can't even say it.
Oh, don't do it.
The pattern that I've labeled for black experience in America. We have a pattern that I've coined in this book. All right. I'm going.
I'm out of here.
If y'all want to support the book, we only ask that 3 more people for this day, for this session. 3 people. Can I get 3 people out of the 185 people that are in here right now? Can I get 3 people?
If you would like to support the channel, you can super chat, or so he can get it directly, you can cash app Zoe at $ Zoe What Netter.
I love the radio
Also,
voice. Can you guys support Sarah as well? Sarah,
oh, thank you.
Put your damn Sarah. Listen. $ Sundays with Sarah.
$ Sundays with Sarah.
I'm so proud of Sarah, man, because like I said, she went through hell.
Yeah.
Hell.
Yeah.
Hades.
Mm-hmm.
Limbo. Yeah. Dante's Inferno.
The fiery furnace.
And now she's back. And she's doing so much better, and opportunities abound.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm happy. You know who else is like really getting the benefit, and it's making me happy about it? Fucking Precious.
My girl Precious?
Master P.
Oh, yes. I call her Stacey Abrams. She's so
Master
nice.
P is cooking. People are reaching out to her website.
She was dope.
Yeah. Man, that relationship roundtable was absolutely bonkers.
And shout out to whoever the man who custom made Dr. P's outfit. I mean, she's always bomb, but that outfit was amazing. And Zoe, who made your jacket again?
That jacket
Baby,
was cold. Huh?
baby was cold blooded.
Yeah. Somebody came in here and said, "Is this the Zoe that was on 5150?" I heard the name, but that was before I started watching.
My
Peace and
Lord.
love. Hope everybody is feeling great. Thank you, Eric.
Hey, Eric. I don't know who that is. I was like, hey, Eric.
Zoe almost called Sarah Precious. Almost. I knew she was on his mind. Shout out to Precious. He who thinks. All right, next couple of weeks, you guys
Yep,
get
yep.
ready. Zoe's reading room.
Yes.
All right, I love y'all. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. This was a great show.
It was.
And get ready. The world is changing right under your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, get ready. Changes abound.
Mm.